Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and it is now time for Julia to shine in Decisions of the Elders, and not her septuplet asshole brothers who are just hanging around doing nothing. This is my brother Perry, who's proud of his jaw, which is because from all the brothers, Perry has the most powerful jaw. He can crack almost anything. One day, however, he overplayed his hand and lost a tooth. It had to be replaced by a tooth of solid gold. Okay, that actually sounds like it could come in useful. How about any of you? Do they all have superpowers of some sort? This is my brother Larry. He's the one who's proud of his wardrobe, which is because from all the brothers, he has the most leisure suits in his wardrobe. Thank you. We'll be here all night. Be feeling very ashamed of ourselves. This is my brother Harry. He's the one who's most proud of his nuts. From all the brothers, he grows the hardest nuts. You know that Harry grows nuts, don't you? Anyway, Harry's nuts are so hard that even the rooks with their strong beaks leave them alone. Okay, so this dude's proud of his nuts. He's proud of me. Cause this is Carrie. He's proud of his sister. Really? No. Well, fuck you then. And this is Barry. He's the one who's proud of his nose. Which is because from all the brothers, he has the longest nose. But they're identical, aren't they? Okay, never mind. This is Gary. He's the one who's proud of his legs, which might be bulletproof. We'll never know, because I want to shoot him in the head. Which is because from all the brothers, he can run the fast. Well, no surprise. He always runs at the first sign of danger. He's a real pant load. That he is. However, can we steal this dude's gold tooth and then use it to break these chains of mine? I don't know. Let's have a look at the force field first, which turn out to be laser beams. They make sure you won't leave this brig in one part. Why is there a line of pixely mess here? There's a crack in the inner layer of the ship's skin. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's poke at it, see what happens. Maybe the vacuum of air will rush in and the adventure will be over and we'll all taste the sweet, sweet release of death. What did I just jumble into? You've revealed a cable duct. Okay, I'll mess with the cable duct. You start to tear at the pipe vigorously. Oh yes. Eventually you manage to tear it out. It turns out to be an empty conduit. I have an empty conduit. Let's do some dental surgery, shall we? Which one was it? Was it you? No. Is it you? No. Is it? Oh wait, this is Perry and he can crack things with his mouth. He'll get a chance later. Can I javelin this at the control panel? Apparently I can do something. You put the pipe to your lips and blow. Oh, so nothing happens, of course, because no one has such a puff. What? All right. Do we have anything else? Do we do this thing again where we paw at ourselves? You search your pockets and find nothing. How about this dude with the nuts? Harry has never been much of a talker. Being stunned, he's even more silent than usual. All right, they don't talk because they're all stunned. So I can go through his pockets, right, and see if he has any. You put your hand in Harry's pants pockets and feel one of his legendary hard nuts. This is hard to read. You pull it out and are now proud owner of a perfect walnut. Thank God for the walnut. Yes, I'm kind of relieved. Right, yeah, I think we all are. All right, let's walnut this. The walnut's too big to be put into the pipe. All right, how about a gold filling? Come on, spit it out. You open Perry's mouth and can see his one tooth of solid gold. Again, dental. Can I crack the nut with his powerful teeth? Yes, you put the hard walnut into Perry's mouth. Whatever plan you've concocted, execute it soon before your brother suffocates. No, he's a digwad. Or just punch him. Alright then. Abruptly you close Perry's jaw while the walnut is still in his mouth. You hear a cracking sound from your wrist. Then Perry's head comes off. Jesus H. fucking terror Christ. Alright, this sound effect may have been a bit excessive. No, I thought it was perfectly appropriate. But you have successfully abused your brother Perry as a nutcracker. There is so much to unpack in that sentence, it's not even funny. The small pieces of the nut are now scattered all over the place and useless, but you could hear another noise on the floor, which indicates that the nut is not the only thing that's broken. Ah, gold tooth, that is a gigantic chomper right there. I'll have that. You bend down and pick up Perry's pride, a tooth of solid gold, so the nut just disintegrated. Am I to believe that my nose at one point in my life will not itch when I turn on the camera? That would be great. Also, dear me, I have disintegrated a walnut. Anyway, let's tooth it. You plug the tooth into the pipe and off you go. Better hit this one. You put the loaded blowpipe to your lips, aim, and suck at it. Actually, no, you have to blow. Ooh, oh my. Well, bye-bye, tooth. Hit the button. Very well aimed, Julia. Thank you. Do I need that back? Well, with the speed she's crossing the room, I highly doubt it's of any, utmost importance. You try to reach into the drain grate. Damn, it's so close. It's like with a ring that used to fit, but sometimes your fingers just seem too swollen. What did your aunt recommend for such situations again? Something hot, cold, maybe some water? Immerse myself in water? Anyway, let's have a look at this chest and hope it's not rigged to explode or anything. It was not. Maybe the Colonel's clothes are in here with his boots and the mud and the wrong Sierra game. The chest is full of stuff the Sarians have captured during their missions in order to change the time. I'll have that. You burrow into the chest and find nothing of interest. The first time that sentence has ever been uttered, I'm sure. Except for a blue floppy disk labeled as Leisure Suit Larry 4. Don't blame it to Al's dog. You think it's a male thing stuff, and you leave it where it is. Oh my, if you only knew. We don't, luckily. What else? You know what, I'll just skedaddle. Oh, you don't want to lock up your brothers, do you? I think we might have to beg to differ. This door opens automatically when you get close. Also, have a look at my score. 259 out of 310. We might actually be very, very close to the end of this game. She has a strange gait when she walks up, it just looks like she's constantly looking to the right. Is constantly having a little gaze somewhere else, but that is the hair. It is the hair. This is the right sliding door of an ordinary cupboard, but there is no such thing as ordinary when it comes to science fiction-y cupboards. So that is why we will investigate. You slide the right door of the cupboard to the left. And quickly slip into the empty cupboard and close the door behind you. For absolutely no fucking reason whatsoever. Okay, playing hide and seek is obviously your favorite game, but you are beginning to realize that it's not that funny without your friends. You decide to step out of the empty cupboard again. Well, foreshadowing a timed puzzle, perhaps? Yeah, sounds good to me. This is the layout of the Sarian ship. According to it, you are standing in the hallway in the middle of the layout. To the right is the engine room. On the left is the bridge. Your brothers are located in the southern room, the brick cargo hold. The door to the north leads to the crew quarters. Well, let's save our game and step into the crew's quarters. I want to rummage around some underwear drawers, if you don't mind. I'm pretty sure the bridge is actually where all the action is, and yay, it's empty! You found the crew's quarters, very cozy. Crafted beds, a gambling table, clean bathroom. You bet the upper store belongs to the captain. You wonder how he accesses his elevated cubicle. I would imagine it has something to do with an elevator of some kind. There's hardly room on this ship where you cannot find those. Okay, so those are pipes. I thought they might be like elevator things. Let's see, it's a beautiful gambling table. You're surprised that these barbarians play some sort of chess. One of the red pawns is totally soiled with jam. I love jammed pawns. For some reason, you take the soiled pawn off the board. Sure, why not? This is the little droid from Space Quest 1, isn't it? There's a navigation droid in 2 pieces. The Sarians have collected this beauty somewhere in Sector HH. Oh, so is this to infer that this, time-wise, this happens after Space Quest 1? and somehow this is an alternate dimension or timeline where the Sarians did. I have so many questions. Let's paw at something else. There's nothing on the serving counter of the replicator, and you don't know how to operate this machine. Can I take a shit? No. You are not going to stick your hand down the toilet. That's not how you take a shit. But okay, fine, I'll have a look in the fridge. Keep the fridge door closed. Believe me, you would throw up at the mere sight of Sarian food. How about the sink? There's always something in the sink. There is nothing in the sink. No soap, not even a ring. Someone's been playing a lot of Leisha Suit Larry, I gather. Anyway, you are an emancipated woman. You don't make other people's beds. That's not what I wanted to do either, but fair play. And this does absolutely nothing, regardless of how many times I click it. So, other than taking a look at myself in the mirror, which is a mirror. Oh, how come I don't see myself in the mirror? Oh, you want the truth? It's because you're a vampire. Or someone was too lazy to animate a reflection, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Fine, nothing here. We desperately want to go up there, but I don't really see how yet. Oh, the floor is trembling. I'll just get in position for the floor to tremble. Oh well. Puzzle solved. Cool. There's a lock here, and I doubt I can open it. No chance, this lock is beyond your lock-picking skills. However, there was that shit-encrusted thing. It's the chess man you've stolen from the Sarian gambling table. It's really soiled with jam. Actually, how about we give that a wash and maybe it'll reveal a key of some sort. Down we go again. I understand your urge to wash something, but there's simply no time. Or blocking up the toilets in your... Is your brother's Larry's style, not yours? I can talk. Who said I couldn't? Fine. I will then assume that I am completely done with this room for now, and wish to subscribe to this door's newsletter. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum. Does anyone notice she takes like one step forth and then does a skidoo-kidoo, and then the other leg comes forward? It's kind of a... If you've never done walking animations before, they're a bitch. Yeah, they're an absolute bitch. So this is probably the result of some frames that got jumbled up. Anyway, what's this thing? There seems to be a leak in one of the pipes. It's been provisorily sealed with a transparent duct tape. The ship is definitely not inspiring confidence. Can I have it? Sure. This is going to cause a massive leak. This may not be a wise decision, but since your groom has always encouraged you to decide things with your gut instinct, you simply remove the duct tape from the leaky pipe. Now I have no face because it has melted off from the hot steam. Okay, this was indeed not a wise decision. Hot, smelly oil is dripping out of the leaky pipe. But I got a point anyway, so fuck it. Do we have anything that needs lubing up? Again, I'm gonna try this thing. This needs no oil coating, so that's not how you wash something. This duct tape, used to stick that to something. You collected a small piece of transparent sellotape. Okay, that too. Good idea, Miss Holmes. You collect the fingerprint on the chess man with your sellotape. Oh, so that's what I'm doing. I thought I needed to give it a wash. You've collected a Sarian fingerprint with your sellotape. Excellent. I'm sure that'll come in handy. I see the flux capacitor diagram. In contrast with Jerry, you did pay attention in the relevant lessons at the academy, but they didn't teach this engine design. Can I open it? Yeah, I don't want to risk blow up the ship. No, but we'll remove duct tape from leaky pipes. Sure, why not? What is this? Is this a shower cubicle or an elevator somewhere? Or neither? I'll have a look at it. It's a standard transporter, and standard means that it does not support time travel. I hope that the little lockpicky thing was actually a fingerprinty puzzle. That would have been spectacular. Although, now that I look around, this little device obviously scans fingerprints and controls the door to the bridge. Alright, save my game again, and let's do that. Let's fingerprint this son of a bitch. Okay. She's doing a little horsey dance, is what she's doing. You put the transparent tape with the Sarian fingerprint on the scanner. And now, death. Nicely done, Julia. You fooled the sophisticated Sarian technology and get access to the bridge. Use extreme caution. The captain is in this room. So I'll just blunder in, apparently. Don't even give me the option. Why, hello. You're lucky the captain doesn't see you as he is busy with the consoles. But don't push your luck. Stay put while the cruel captain is close by. Sure. This is the captain. He's currently busy with the software update. What would you like me to... Oh, hello. There's a gun wall mounted near one of the consoles, and there's an air ventilation slot. Dust particles have conjoined to a dusty something, which seems to be drawn into the louver. A distinctive sign that air is being sucked out of the room. So can I reverse that somehow? Maybe pump some funny gas into his face or something. This is a switch. Considering that there is a sign of a fan above, I'm pretty sure this switch operates the ventilation. The switch is currently in the up position. So what I need to do is get that gold tooth back somehow. Can I just use the pipe and pick it up? Like, just go... Because that would make sense. The pipe doesn't fit through. Well, fuck me. Oh my, we've created a rather nice large puddle here. The drops have become a little pool of smelly machine oil. Since the floor is rather cold, the oil on the floor has cooled down. So I can apparently pick it up. Just carry it in my hands. Or smear myself with oil to mask my scent. I don't know. The cold floor has cooled down the hot machine oil, so you can put on some lotion. Wow, are your hands slippery now? Is that a good thing? Oh, hang on. I know exactly what we need to do. Yes. With slippery fingers, we can now reach through the grate. Yes. And get gold tooth back. And swappy ventilation-y thing. You managed to reach into the drain grate with your oily hand. Yes, you can feel your brother's gold tooth. And managed to take it out of the grate. And now we can reload our thing. Once more, you plug the tooth into the pipe. I still haven't created any foul smell or anything. I guess the oil is technically foul smelling, but we'll see what happens. Hey, Duder, let's see how you like this. Now is the time to demonstrate that your last hit was not pure luck. Boom! Nice one, through the ventilation shaft, no less. You've changed the direction of the air condition. You start to smell the stench of the oil in the engine room. If the Sarian has a nose, he will check for the sources of the smell, and his first guess will be the Enigma room. That's a typo. Quickly, you leave for the hallway, and now hurry up. Okay, I will. I think this might be a good time to play some hide and seek. Okay, in we scoot. I wonder what happens if you don't, because Boston keeps saying there's no death in this game. Actually, he left some nice comments on the previous video. I think it was previous, maybe it's the previous one again. Anyway, left some nice comments. You quickly slip into the empty cupboard and close the door behind you. That was not very quickly, but okay, cool. Come on. There you are. Bouncing young boy. He's also doing the little horsey dance. Who's a good horsey? Well, you get fucked in there. Right, coast is clear. And what I've discovered a little annoyance here is that you have to do this inventory thing with the fingerprint every time you want to go through this door. Once more, you trick the scanner with your fingerprint. Har, hardy, har. Once you've solved the puzzle, don't make me resolve it, please. Anyway, let's have a weapon. Okay. I doubt we can work any of the machinery. That's usually not how these science fiction-y games work. Just run up to a computer and go, oh, right, this is how you burp. Self-destruct. Taken! So now we get to shoot someone. Cool. It's a Sarian standard attack gun. The red color on the pistol grip indicates that this gun is out of power. Son of a bitch. Is there a recharge station somewhere? No, complicated consoles you have no clear understanding of. Not familiar with the star constellations, but you guess this table is for course plotting. Can we do something about that? Nope. Oh well, I can stand here and annoy him, I guess. This better not be one of those stealth sequences where I have to hide. I don't think... you don't need to open the grid. I don't have to get my tooth back. I can't just shoot a little gold tooth in the back of his head, apparently. Can I light this on fire? Can I threaten him? Does he know it's out of power? Well, just in case you haven't checked your weapon yet, this one is out of power. Well, can I recharge it somehow? Not with the engine, and not with any of this. You know what? I think I'll just skedaddle if it's all the same to you. Okay, I've eliminated 2 rooms. That would be the brig and the common room, or the dormitory, or whatever. Those rooms do nothing. This room I'm about to eliminate because I don't see anything here that's gonna charge the gun or do anything else. I'm really stuck. I think this might actually be walkthrough time. And the last place to check is the cockpit. Seeing as I'm now crossing rooms off my list, the other 3 rooms, dead ends. And this room has such precious few hotspots that either we're talking pixel hunting or I'm just not seeing it in any of the other rooms. She doesn't want to flip the switch. She doesn't want to mess with the consoles. None of that does anything. I have no idea. It is far from immediately obvious to me what I'm supposed to do to recharge my gun. So it's walkthrough time. My. We were indeed in Pixel Hunt country. See, I was messing around with the toilet. But the toilet bowl is a separate object. No indication that that is indeed the case, but there we go. I'm supposed to mess with the toilet bowl. Instead of flushing the toilet, you remove the lid of the tank and take a look inside. There's a bottle of illegal Romulan boot. Romulan. Really? Hidden in the tank. A toilet tank is indeed the best secret hideaway ever. No one ever opens it and it's a flow cooler. Okay, you gladly take the bottle with you. Gladly, you said the stuff was illegal. Oh, that's right, because with its 200% alcohol by volume, it burns your stomach lining away. Nice, and I'm carrying this stuff with me. Also, that is physically impossible, but I would imagine something that burns the stomach lining away would also do quite a number on this little padlock up here. I mean, I highly doubt that I'm going to charge my gun with liquor. Although actually that would be fun if that was the case. So let's see if that actually doesn't. This is already the strongest alcohol you've ever possessed. No need for your special ingredient. Did I do that the wrong way around? You don't want to charge your weapon. Okay, well then I will pour it all over this. You pour the liquor over the lock. The strong booze does the trick, and more than that, it corrodes the lock away along with the entire door. Because why not? Alright, is there something to recharge the gun? There's a little item in the open locker. Something to recharge the gun with in here, perhaps? Don't tell me what it is. Looks like a battery, but it could just as well be an ammo clip. I hope it's both. The green thing must be an ammo clip as it fits perfectly into the gun. You now have a fully charged deadly weapon at hand. Well, that was about fucking time, wasn't it? Hello, Sarian Guard. Meet damage. I will now damage the fuck out of you. Okay. Just cheerfully. You draw your gun, aim with shaking hands, and pull the trigger. Get a .2. Oh my. Your shot bounces right off the captain's armor. I think we should have guessed this. I mean, Jerry identified this as being one hell of an armor. Super strong, futuristic armor. Oh, wait.
Silly human. Did you think we Sarians kept weapons in our ship that could be used against us?
Why not? Most American households do. Yeah, let's try to do that again. Yes, perfect. Awesome.
To kill or to sterilize, that was the question. You have answered it yourself. Kill it is.
And then he walks over and lobs our nuts off, even though we don't have any. Because he got the two confused. You see, sterilize, kill. Ah, fuck. As the soldier comes closer, your last thoughts are with your beloved. And we die. Your ex-boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend. Your ex-ex-boyfriend. Oh, well, everyone then. And, of course, Jerry, the love of your short life. Soon-to-be ex-boyfriend. Now it's the captain's turn to draw a gun. Turns out he failed to pack one. Game over. Oh, hi, Jerry. Jerry! Weird way to call out to someone, but I'll take it. Startled by your unexpected appearance, the captain spins around and does a funky little dance. Also slips on the engine oil. Using the last of his strength, the captain manages to trigger a shot, shooting everyone. Luckily, the shot misses both Julia and Jerry, seeing as he fired it in a completely third direction. We're zombies now, but it hits the engine, which reacts in a strange way. This looks very much unsound and supports only one conclusion. No time for hugging, abandon ship. As quick-witted as ever, Jerry searches the dead captain and finds yet another eye transporter. We had time for that, but not a hug. Remember, kids, hugging kills. Having 2 eye transporters at his disposal, Jerry gives one of them to Julia, explains her the function of this smart gadget. Again, time for that, but no hugging. No, hugging is bad. And together you travel back in time to the platform where Julia had been kidnapped. Screw the brothers, by the way. Screw the sextuplets? Septuplets? Whatever. Julia tells Jerry everything, that he's never been on an alien planet but on Earth, and that this stupid test was all her brother's idea. She doesn't explain why they're on Earth, or why they know what Earth is, or indeed how they ever got to Earth without going through a wormhole, as was the deal in Space Quest 3, but never mind. For a second, Jerry thinks about taking a reader's correspondence course, leaving Julia's brothers to their fate, but then again, they are family. Jerry takes Julia's eye transporter and picks up the brothers, who have finally awoken from their paralysis one by one. How? I thought the ship was going to blow up. Was there time for this? There was time for this, but not hugging. Julia is totally proud of her groom, so Jerry decides to make his move. Jerry. How about marrying here and now? Yes, Jerry, but your hand is down my shorts. Well, here, now, there's no one to officiate the wedding. And where will we find a suitable place for the ceremony? Turns out the ceremony captain was actually a minister, and lo and behold, he's also a great chef, so we've got a caterer. Jerry remembers Doc Black mentioning that he used to be a priest. Oh, that fucking guy. Maybe he's still living in that hut. And if this place, which Jerry has in mind, is not the right spot for a wedding, then what is? I don't know, somewhere nice? Yeah, in the cave, no less.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together here in the sight of God. Really? We've got one of those? And in the face of this company, these septuplet weirdo faces that really look quite insidious, to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. Glug, 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 glug.
Eating worms, too, apparently.
Marriage is like a chemical compound. It bursts out of my stomach.
I think he's got a few chemical compounds going on himself. For the next minutes, which feel like hours, Doc Black speaks about the magic of binary compounds such as carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbon trioxide, and why positive and negative poles attract. Everyone falls asleep, then kills him. Finally, he declares you man and wife and gives you the clearance for a little canoodling. Okay, after a nice meal in the Doc's hut, sure. The scientist helps you to get in contact with the transporter of your runabout, which has been waiting safely in a standard orbit the whole time. Could have told me that a while ago. You beam up to your ship and store your brothers-in-law in the cargo bay, fuckers. An accommodation they're used to, as they had been hiding there when Julia collected them from their homes in 6 different star systems. We're not going to explore this whole Julia was totally pulling a fast one behind your back and no, okay. And now it's time for Julia to disclose some news to Jerry. Oh, what indeed could that be? I was thinking maybe we should move to Xenon. Xenon, why not? Sounds like a noble, planet. And did I already mention what the Sarian said to me in the brig? He claimed that I would give birth to a boy 7 months after my wedding, and there are in fact a few signs which corroborate his assertion. Julia's been reading textbooks on the way home, apparently. Did you hear what I just said? You're gonna be a father. Jerry, Jerry, wife to husband, do you read? We need a name for our baby. Roger that. Congratulations, you've successfully finished decision of the... Okay, so the explanation was...
Life is all ahead of you. You're 18, full of plans. Never carry
Did not expect that. You've saved Julia, Jerry, and their son Roger along with the legendary Space Quest series, which apparently is from Earth. Actually, it is, but don't tell anyone. So apparently Julia and Jerry were Earthlings who moved to Xenon because apparently we can do that. You want to tell me something? All right, send your feedback to boston193@gmail.com. I'm not sure that's his email address anymore. I don't think that's the one I mean, I've been in correspondence with him for the past couple of weeks or so. I don't think that's the one he sends from. But anyway, tell me if this game was worth some 2,000 hours of thinking, drawing, redrawing, and studying. Thank you, Arjan, for the technical support and thorough beta testing, Leon for the first walkthrough, and special thanks to Chris Jones, who created HES, which enabled me to make my dream come true. Everyone needs a dream, I guess. And I would like to express my gratitude to Patrick Armstrong from Canada, who contributed the more beautiful half of the background pictures. And thank you for playing Decisions of the Elders. Greetings from Austria, yours, Boston McShoe, also known as Leisure Suit Harry. This makes sense.
Silly humans, did you think this little slip-up would break Captain Boston McShoe's neck?
His name is Boston?
And his little engine problem? Piece of cake.
So he's the Sarian, okay.
I must admit defeat, though. Those Wilcos are hard nuts. But I have a plan B. I will release those Lisa Suit Larry 4 floppy disks I've kept in my secret chest for so long and change the timeline of the entire human race.
Okay, sure, Lisa Suit Larry 4, strong words, fella, but we'll see what you bring about. Time will tell. And you guys, yes, you, turn off your computer and do something useful. LOL. With the next click, you are finally quitting the game. Take care, Harry. And there it goes. So at this point, I actually ended the episode as normal. Like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do, blah, 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 and just, ended it like that. And I thought, that's a little underwhelming, isn't it? Because this is kind of an occasion. This is the last Space Quest game you'll see on this channel for quite a while, I'd say. Because there are no more Space Quest games to play. There are no more Space Quest games to play. So we're done. The Space Quest series is done. The Ultimate Space Quest playthrough series that I started back in April 2017, 18-19. 2 years. I've been doing this every Tuesday. I've been playing a Space Quest game every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Space Quest. There you go. For 2 years. For 2 straight years. So, where do you go from here? I mean, when I started doing it, I had around 300 subscribers, and those 300 subscribers had just sort of trickled in from, friends and family kind of thing. Mostly friends, because my family doesn't watch this shit. And that was a nice little concentrated community. And then Danny of the Game Grumps gave me that little boost from his channel. I say little. I woke up overnight and suddenly had 1,400 subscribers, and things just started trickling in from then on. And currently I'm sitting at, I actually have no idea. I should check this shit more often, shouldn't I? 2,864. Holy shit. And it's been nicely trickling in, going up ever since that fateful day. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I see, it was June 2017. That's when I woke up to having 1,200 subscribers, not 1,400. See, memory is failing me. But so that was when things started kicking into high gear, and it's sort of been trundling along that gear ever since. And I simply can't thank you guys enough for doing that, for tuning into this silly little channel, and for Danny for giving me that shout out in the first place. And from that, we've cultivated this lovely community over on Discord, where it's not just like me making videos and then you commenting on it. It's more of a back and forthy kind of actual community. We actually talk to each other, and every day I'm disappointed with myself for not being there enough and not keeping the place alive. But people seem to be able to keep that place alive on their own, which is the mark of a really, really good community. So I've been having a lot of fun playing through the entire Space Quest series. I've even grown a little beard, which is horrendous. I apologize for shoving this in your face in 1080p. So the question becomes, now what? What do I do now? Because let's be fair, the Space Quest videos on this channel was what was keeping the views coming in. I mean, I was doing other things. I've started live streaming, and live streaming is doing pretty well, actually. A number of people tune in every Sunday when I stream, which is cool, and I plan on keeping on doing that. But with the Space Quest series done, it's sort of a question of, where do we go from here? Are people gonna tune in next time I put out a video? we'll see. I don't know. Maybe like 50% of the people who were tuning in to see the Space Quiz series will now disappear, and that number will now start trickling down. And we'll be squarely back to where we started, I guess. Which is fine. I mean, this was a hobby to begin with. This was just really an excuse for me to start playing more computer games in my spare time. So I thought I might as well do something productive with it, something constructive, maybe even slightly creative with it. And it's worked. I've now played through the entire Space Quest series. I've played through the entire Tex Murphy series. I've played through a bunch of my favorite games from ye olden past, and I've played a number of new games that I never thought I'd get the chance to play. And developers have actually started sending me keys to play their games on my stream and all of that. So it's a lovely, lovely time to be me. And, you know, I hope I'll be able to keep this going for until the steam runs out of it, basically. So I hope you'll join me for that journey, and if not, I understand. There's no more Space Quest, so there might be no more reason for you to tune in. And if that's the case, well, good to have you here. I'll see you around the Chrono stream. But for the rest of you, I hope you'll tune in next Tuesday, when I will be playing another beloved series, of which there are sadly only 2 games in existence. 2 games only. And that game is Monkey Island. So I hope you'll tune in for that one. Please do like, subscribe, do whatever you kids do. Do leave me a comment, because as you know, I tremendously love the comments. The comments are what led to the community and what led to the Discord. By the way, there's a link to that Discord in the description down below. I don't know if you've seen it. But anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching the Ultimate Space Quest series playthrough. I'm the Space Quest historian, in case you didn't realize. I'll see you around the Chrono stream. Bye.